Ooh. Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel, guys. The Grand Cherokee we just talked about. What's going on? Okay, I remember the transmission. Yes, I have the transmission in, guys. In fact, what you're looking at now is some rigged up situations, guys. The transmission, it was a used transmission that the insurance adjuster sent us. All right, what are the chances something go wrong? It's high. All right, we're talking about a fully electronically controlled transmission, meaning all the electronics is inside the transmission. Okay, now here's what happened. I got this trans in. You can see how painful it was. Bolted everything up, put all the electric connectors on it, filled it up properly, started up, went into gear, no gear. Okay, and on top of that, it wouldn't shut off. And the codes I'm getting was, car's not in park. Sure, I'm in park. All right, this was going on. We tried to make a special effort to make sure if we're going to get a used transmission, make sure they come out of the same year, make, and model. However, we was off 1 year, and there's some big difference in the transmission, meaning the electronic portion, the TCM. The TCM is actually the valve body, guys. It has no physical module. Okay, that one is different from this one. So what you're looking at now is me plugging in the harness into the old transmission to see if I got communication back. With this inside of the transmission that I installed, no communication on my scan tube, guys. All right, so I'm thinking maybe I didn't plug it in right. No, JT, you smarter than that. Of course you got it in right. So I decided to put the old transmission on the jack. I had to flip it over because this harness only go down so far, just so I can plug that connector in there. I have it in there, and lo and behold, guys, I go to my scan tube, and I see everything that I saw that led me to diagnose this car in the first place. My TCM is back up, and I can see the fault codes. All right, so you're talking about an epic fail. I call it epic because it took me a minute to get this trans out. These are not easy, guys. All right, so let's go look at something on the computer. I want to show y'all. All right, guys, what you're looking at here, I don't want y'all to see the VIN. So here's the TCM. It's back online. Before, it wasn't even on the bus, guys. Gear ratio error and fifth defective. Before, I couldn't even communicate with the TCM. So here's what I'm thinking the insurance company gonna make me do. Take the electronics out of that transmission and put it in the one I just installed, or send me another transmission, the correct one. I personally don't want to take this transmission back out, so I'm all for swapping out the valve body. This transmission that I took out failed from a physical standpoint. It's slipping. It has a gear ratio error. The failure has nothing to do with the electronics, guys. So that is essentially a chance worth taking. So, but it's not my call. All right, so it is definitely not my call. So what's the moral of this video, JT? You talking too much. I'll tell you guys, if you're gonna use parts for fully electronic items such as a transmission, everything has to be on point. I'm talking VIN, the VIN, not the VIN. You're not gonna get a matching VIN, but you can tell using the VIN. You can tell the features of the vehicle. You can tell what kind of shifter it has. You can tell everything. You can look up all of that. If they're not matching, guys, it's not gonna work. Okay, it's just simple as that. It's just not gonna work, man. So like I say, I'm hoping they don't just send me a whole complete another transmission. I do not want to take this back out. I'd much rather just drop the pan and exchange the valve body. But the weird thing about that, the valve bodies, they're having a hard time finding a new, and they so expensive. So now this is a battle between the customer and his insurance company, guys, not us. All right, so I need y'all to understand that, and I don't need everybody on here talking about Dodge make junkies. No, this is a ZF transmission. These transmissions are holding up very well, guys. We're just unable to repair them because of no parts, so we can't overhaul them. However, I did go to school. I took a course on rebuilding this transmission, a complete course. We had it tore all apart and put it back together and talked about every clutch pack. It was pretty neat, but that's not the issue here. The issue at hand here is the electronic failure. So again, I'm gonna leave this with you guys. If you're gonna replace, or if you're gonna replace parts with the used parts as far as electronic transmission, make sure your VIN features matches the VIN on the car, or you will be stuck with this problem. Alright guys, that is all I have, man. I don't want this video to be too long. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. All we do now is wait. And I'll see y'all in the next video.